everybody. Sarah Barnes Humphrey here of Let's Talk Supply Chain. And let me tell you, the FourKites annual conference, their annual user conference, is coming up in Chicago. And I cannot wait to be there. I can't wait to meet everybody. I can't wait to learn more about what is happening with FourKites. And so with me today is Fab Brasca, and he is the Chief Strategy Officer at FourKites. And we're going to give you a little bit of a glimpse of what you can expect. So hi, Fab. How you doing?
Hi, Sarah. Absolutely excited to be here talking with you today.
Yeah. And so this year's theme is connected. What's FourKites' definition of a connected supply chain? I love these words, by the way.
No, our vision of connected, if you think about especially the supply chain technology world, the supply chain in general, it's made up of a whole bunch of functional silos. And, in our world, bringing this kind of visibility platform to the marketplace, we want to be more than just, the track and trace dots on a map, kind of even insights and analytics. We want to be glue that brings these silos together so that we can drive a true interoperable ecosystem across the entire supply chain so that companies can make better decisions faster.
Yeah, real-time decision making, right? A platform
Right.
that enables operational execution, almost operational excellence, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what attendees can expect from this year's event. Give us a bit of a glimpse as to what we're bringing to the industry and to the users coming to this conference.
Well, as I've been in the space for, almost 30 years. I've been to tons of these types of conferences,
Yeah.
whether it be through partners or where I've been working. And I have to say, in my time with FourKites, we do an amazing job bringing a really concise, focused agenda for our customers and potential customers. And it's really done collaboratively with them as well. So we bring a lot of our customers on stage, a lot of interactive sessions, brainstorming. Certainly we'll do a lot of the common things around, talking about product roadmap, sharing innovations. We bring a lot of our subject matter experts together, but we will be hearing a lot from our customers. So a lot of interactive sessions, fireside chats, those types of things. In addition, we've got a number of panels and key speakers, right? Obviously, we have yourself, involved in the event. We've got CNBC's Lorianne LaRocco. We've got the Chief Innovation Officer at Armada. And Zebra's CTO and the president of UPS all together on a panel. We've got Bayer taking stage, Cardinal Health, Daimler Trucks. So a lot of our customers and partners coming together to really share insights and thought leadership on, tying back to this connected supply chain.
Now, I want to talk about the current supply chain ecosystem. I know we're going to be talking about innovation and future at the user conference, but how would you describe the current supply chain ecosystem? What progress do you think has been made in the last 3 to 5 years, and what do you think is next?
Yeah, I think historically the challenges have been, everyone talks about digitization. Everyone's got some sort of digital journey they're on, regardless of where they are in that maturity. Everyone understands that they need to progress, through that maturity curve
Right.
in order to compete and really thrive, and particularly in a world it seems like disruption is just, they're not black swan events anymore. It's just constant. Whether you talk about what's going on in the world or competitive disruption or technological disruption, but supply chains are fragmented, as we mentioned. And I think what complicates things is you just see this constant emergence of technology that becomes available. And, CIOs or organizations have to look at that and also look at their previous investments, legacy systems that are in place, because you can't just wipe those out, and how they bring those all together. And it's really, really complicated. I think what we've seen, though, is, the enterprise world taking a page out of, what we deal with or see in the consumer world, where there is more interoperability. People are, organizations are more API first, understand that there has to be connectivity, and a lot of that is becoming ubiquitous. So you're seeing, organizations have more flexibility in bringing things together. I think it's really also important that you're seeing chief supply chain officers have a seat at the table, because they're the ones that are presented with these challenges. When we like to throw around, buzzwords like resiliency and agility, but these are the people that are living that every day.
Yeah.
And so them having, a seat at the table allows more guidance in defining the kind of the real practical use cases that have to be solved.
Yeah, and it means that supply chain remains a priority, which I think everybody in the industry wants to hear, right? I think there's also use cases. A lot of people are talking about AI and big
Right.
data. And so I'm excited to hear a little bit more about where we see those particular technologies in amongst what we're doing and how we're driving that innovation
Yeah.
forward in supply chain.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because obviously AI is going to be, a big topic of conversation at the event. And as a long time participant in this supply chain technology realm and seeing the advancements of technology, it's really exciting that we live in a world now where, one, and certainly we're a participant in this, data is abundant. But then with all the advancements around computing power and cloud computing, you layer in, it just creates this perfect storm to allow us to take advantage of now things like AI and ML in a very, very, very real and scalable way. And that just opens the door for all sorts of problems that can be solved that we wouldn't even have thought of, 3 or 4 years ago.
Absolutely. I mean, even a year and a half ago for some of these things.
Right,
What
that's exactly right. Yeah.
so what role do you think that FourKites will play in the continued evolution of supply chains? As companies progress in their digital transformation journey. I mean, everybody's talking about the digital transformation journey.
Yeah.
So what's the role that FourKites is going to play?
Yeah, I think it's multifold. So first of all, I mean, obviously we take pride in the network that we bring, to the table, right? It's an expansive network. It's got deep quality. It's got diversity, and a lot of usefulness. So we don't just provide data, but we provide insights, and we do a lot of the cleaning and the heavy lifting to make sure that it's a platform that allows organizations to be able to actually act on things, right? And then related to that, we have always been API first. So that's really important because these things need to get consumed by other entities, by other capabilities, whether it's a transportation solution or the ERP, or you're going to see partners at the event that are upstream planning solutions like a Kinaxis or a Relics, right? It's really important to have like we talked about before, the ability for that ecosystem to be interoperable.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing, and this is one of the things that drew me to join FourKites, is the thinking about operationalization and practicality, usage, right? So we have a mindset that it's not just about the data and the insights, but we have to be prescriptive with customers on how they need to internalize that and drive supply chain results. So we're very focused on use cases that our customers can employ. So thinking about, what's the impact of inbound transportation issues on materials and material supply, right? Looking at supply chain planning and deployment issues, right? Intra-network disruptions. I mean, all of those things have real impact on supply chains. These are real problems to be solved. So we really think beyond the data and we think about those problems. And that's why we've staffed our organization with a lot of actual practitioners. It makes the operationalization very real for our customers.
Well, I cannot wait for more of these discussions at Visibility, right? It's coming up in Chicago. And if you see us there, make sure to come and say hello. We want to meet all of you and be part of some of these discussions, talking about the future of the industry, the innovation. How do we solve for these real problems, these real challenges that supply chain professionals are seeing every single day? Well, thanks, Fab, for joining me, and I'll see you in Chicago.
Thanks, Sarah. I look forward to it.